There was a rule that said that alcohol sale will not be permitted in residential areas.
Yes.
And my question is, now what happens to those businesses that already have licenses in these residential areas? How will you go about that? Should these laws, and of course, be implemented, the policies, what happens to such people?
Thank you very, very much. As we all know that the laws that we have,
yes,
right from the ADCA law, it was actually devolved the county law. Mm-hmm. And some of the recommendations were the bars or liquor outlets should not be around basic learning institutions.
Yes.
And of course, there have been a lot of complaints, even from the Residents Association, that these bars usually are quite a nuisance. And of course, in the neighborhood, children can be able to see these things. Sometimes there's booming noise at night. So already that is not right. So basically that requires now to work closely with the county government to ensure that that can actually be reviewed, because already it's actually against the law to actually have liquor outlets within the residential areas.
Yes.
So what will happen, basically, we'll be able to sit back and these licenses could actually be withdrawn. Just like for those who have had any liquor outlets within 300 meters radius, then through the enforcement with the national government, that license is actually withdrawn.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay. Thanks for that clarification. Also, we have had this issue of, illegal changa dens, for instance, and we also have illegal liquor being sold. How exactly will NACADA ensure that this doesn't increase? Because we do understand that with the new proposed policies in place, where now lots of businesses will be shut down, a lot of outlets, we do understand, as you mentioned, especially those in residential areas, have a chance of their licenses being revoked. So we understand that people might now decide to use other avenues to get their businesses out there. What happens, and how will the government and of course NACADA make sure that there's a crackdown on illegal dens, and it doesn't end up being something that leads to a negative ripple effect on what you are trying to do in the first place?
Thank you so much. I want to give a big up to our current minister, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration. He has actually been holding what we call Jukwaa la Usalama. Okay. And currently about 22 counties have actually been visited. Yeah. And key among discussion is actually issues of dealing with illicit brews and drugs. Yes. And it has brought in the national government officers, right from the county commissioner to the lowest point of chiefs and assistant chiefs, and this what we call officers commanding police stations. Okay. And I think there's been unanimity in terms of agreement that that crackdown needs to continue. Okay. Of course, it has been happening, and we usually get a lot of reports from the national government as NACADA on the crackdowns that have been done on the illicit brew. So the ball is not going to be dropped. If people thought that now we are going to have a reprieve, then the other side, it's also going to be tightened up. And actually, as national government officers, we've been given strict warning that we should not have, bangi or even these illicit brews within the community. Yes. Yeah, so when they run this way, the other side, also, I think there's robust plans that are actually being put into place in terms of also supporting these security officers to ensure that that crackdown on illicit brews continues. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Including even on ethanol that has been coming from outside. Because that is what is largely used to actually concoct and make this death liquor. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Now, one major point of contention that a lot of people have said is the fact that restaurants will be impacted. This we do know will affect the hospitality industry in the country, an industry that is generating billions of